Dear friends, I am Parvinder from West Highlander and I welcome you all in this video about GTE requirements for Australia. In this video, I would be covering about 8 important points to write an effective GTE statement. So friends, keep watching for complete information. One of the very important requirements for study in Australia is that the students must satisfy the GTE requirements in order for their visa application to be successful. Whether you are a student who aspires to do a bachelor's degree or a master's program in Australia, all students who apply for student visa subclass 500 must satisfy the GTE requirements. For this, the students need to write a GTE statement. The students must include certain points in order to write an effective GTE statement. The first point is about the previous qualification. In your GTE statement, the students must mention about the qualification they already hold in their home country or any other place. It's not enough just to write that you are a bachelor's in engineering. You need to mention your specialization of this engineering program, the university or college you may have done your engineering degree, the duration of your course, and the percentage of marks you scored in your bachelor's program. So this was one of the examples of how to mention the qualification. The students must attach their qualification certificates as a evidence of their qualification. The second point the students must take here is about the work experience. If you have any work experience, students must mention that experience in their GTE statement. Again, it's not only enough to mention that you have work experience in so and so company. You must mention the details, the name of the company, your designation, the duration of your work experience, and the job duties you are responsible for. Students must also take care that they must provide a contact number of the designated individual who can verify their work experience. As an evidence of their work experience, the students may provide experience letter, their salary slips, the bank account statement where the salary is being credited, any GPF or PF statements they may have. So this is the range of documentation the students can provide in support of their work experience. The third point the students must mention in their GT statement is about any gaps they may have. If you have any gaps in your study, it is very important that you mention about those gaps. Students need to mention the reasons for that particular gap and provide any supporting evidence. Students must not take the issue of gap lightly, as it may have serious impact on their application. The fourth point the students need to mention in their GT statement is about the ties they may have in their home country. The case officer assessing your application would look into the ties you may have that would motivate you to depart Australia once you have successfully completed your studies over there. Now, these may be financial ties in your home country, the social ties, your family ties. So the students need to mention about all these things in their GT statement as well as provide the evidence of the same. For financial ties, the students may provide evidence of their financial standing in their country, the income proofs of the parents, so that the case officer is able to assess the application. The fifth point is about the economic standing in your home country. How well settled are in your home country? As an example, I would like to quote over here. Suppose you are a student who has got experience in, say, immediately 12 months prior to lodging the visa application. You must attach those employment proofs. You must attach your income tax statements, the income you earned from that particular job. So this may have a positive impact on your GTE application and assessment. The next point the students need to mention in their GT statement is about the relevance of the course. Now this is a very important point. You are spending a substantial amount of your family income on your studies in Australia, so the case officer needs to be satisfied that you are a genuine student whose only intention to go to Australia is to study. Choosing a relevant course is a good indication to prove that you are a genuine student. Now, it's not only about the relevance of the course. There are other factors which the case officer considers while assessing the GTE criteria of your application. Another factors based on which the case officer assesses your GTE criteria is about the research you have done about the course. You must mention about any research you have done in your GTE statement, as this may impact your application positively. Students cannot take this point lightly. In the research part, students may address questions like why they have chosen Australia for their further studies. Why did not they choose other study destination, let's say Canada, New Zealand? Why did not you choose to study in your home country? What are the similar courses available in your home country? What were the reasons that you did not choose to do those courses which are available in your home country? What other Australian universities did you research about? Why did you particularly choose this Australian university for your further study? Why did you choose this course? So these are all examples of the research the student may put in their GTE statement. The next very important point the students must cover in their GTE statement is about the career outcomes they expect to have once they successfully complete the course. This is again a very important factor as you are planning to spend lakhs of rupees on your studies in Australia, and the case officer would like to know what expectations do you have in terms of your career. Students must mention about the future job prospects they could land into in their GTE statement. Here the applicants must note that it is not only enough to mention that they may get a job in so and so industries. The students must be specific about the job designations and the fields and the industries they may land into job. I would like to quote an example over here. Suppose you are a student who wishes to do a IT course in Australia. So in your GT statement, you may mention about your career outcomes. You may mention about a few of the IT companies in your area or in your country, and the job designations which may be in that companies you have mentioned. So it should be very specific that you may get a job, let's say as a network engineer or a IT specialist in this IT company. Mention the name of the company. So the students must mention about the career outcomes. This is also of utmost importance. These were few of the points the students must mention in their GTE statement so that their GTE statement is well drafted and an effective reflection of their circumstances. The success of your Australia student visa largely depends on this statement, so the students must be very careful while preparing this. Friends, I hope you find this video useful. For any query you may have about your study in Australia, please contact West Highlander. We are a team of experienced and expert counselors who can help you throughout the process. Thank you.